Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all depending on the time we're reaching you. Thank you once again guys for coming out here. We really appreciate you. Yes, my people, as always, we're back again with latest and most authentic happenings in the country. We've got a shocking one and a surprising one. Herdsmen threatening to start war in Edo State. Unbelievable. This insecurity is taking another turn, is going into another level. We'll bring you more details as to all that is going on. But before we go ahead, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Thank you once again. Gunmen believed to be herdsmen turned kidnappers have warned of impending war on Edo State. The armed men who abducted some travelers in Edo State sent a warning to the Nigerian police through one of their victims, Mr. Thangod Oku. Thangod said the kidnappers said they were all out to kill any policeman on sight and that they had already taken over Edo State and will soon start a war in the state. He said, "After my elder brother paid the ransom for us, the leader asked me to tell the police that they had come for the police and would kill all policemen that they come across. According to them, they have taken over Edo State and will soon start a war. I promised him I will personally deliver the message to the Edo State Commissioner of Police. 4 of them walked us out of the bush until we got to a village. It was from there we found our way to where my brother was already waiting to receive us." Before his release, thank God had a harrowing experience in the hands of the herdsmen who adopted him and others on the road to Benin, Edo State. Thank God spent at least 4 days in the kidnappers' den before his elder brother Dixon paid his ransom. Before the ransom was paid, his kidnappers had forced him and other victims to drink tramadol mixed with water in place of food and watch them defecated and urinate on their bodies. Thank God revealed that his adoption occurred while returning from Abuja, where he had gone to attend a friend's wedding. He explained that on December 20th, he boarded a big Joe bus to Benin, but on getting to Ekpoma, the bus driver told all passengers that he wouldn't go to Benin because it was already past 7 p.m. Due to the driver's announcement, some of the passengers, including Thank God, grabbed their luggage and boarded a Toyota Sienna, heading to Benin. But moments after passing Eho area, the car was attacked by suspected herdsmen who shot sporadically. Thank God recounted, "After taking our money and phones from us, the leader asked us to march into the bush. It was then I knew it was kidnapping, not robbery. Some minutes after we walked into the bush, the leader asked for the driver of the car. The driver identified himself. He was given a thorough beating and then allowed to go. In the process of marching us into the bush with gunshots, a pregnant woman fell down and couldn't move. While they were trying to revive her, another passenger escaped into the bush. This made these kidnappers angry. They left the woman to die and continued to march us into the forest. Thank God remembered that they trekked for 3 hours in the bush, crossing a river before ascending a hill, which took about 20 minutes to climb. They then descended into a ditch and then a thick forest. He observed that the kidnappers had a sign of communication and direction in the forest. The man noticed rags were tied to some trees in the forest with a sign. He said, "Once we approached the tree, the kidnappers would flash the torch to identify the point that the rag turned to. This happens to be the way." So we moved on, using same strategy to find the way. In another instance, once any noise was heard in the forest, the kidnappers would ask us to stop and then make a sound like that of a herdsman to cows. If there was a similar response, it means it's their colleagues. But if there was no response, they would start shooting into the bush before moving on. There were lots of dead bodies in the forest with their hands tied behind. We trekked for another 2 hours before getting to their camp, which is located in the heart of the forest. Thank God added that upon their arrival at the camp, there was jubilation. He also noticed that the camp was filled with bodies. One of the kidnappers then tied the hands of Thank God and another victim to their backs. He said, "On Monday morning, their leader, Aji, came to us after he called their boss. He then commanded that we should be beaten. We were beaten like animals. After beating the victims mercilessly, they were then ordered to call their family members for ransom negotiation. What an experience. So this is an encounter of someone that was kidnapped along Benin Expressway. It is so sad, very, very painful, the rate of insecurity. And see the people who are perpetrating this act, Fulani headsmen. They are the ones who have turned into kidnappers in the country. You know, recently, Bishop Kuka, we know him very well, has made a bold statement that he has gotten a lot of criticism for, but he said the truth, that is the gospel truth, that Buhari is actually sacrificing Nigerians for northern interests. Because these headsmen turned kidnappers, why are they terrorizing the country and Buhari is keeping silent? These Fulani headsmen, you see, in this Thank God experience, he stated that when they get into the forest, and they hear any sound, they ask those that have been kidnapped to make a certain sound that sounds like headsmen calling out to cows. And if there is a response, they know that those are their colleagues. What does that tell us? That these guys have infiltrated, they've occupied, they've taken over the environs, they've taken over Edo State. And you know what? Even before releasing this man, he was sent a message that he should go and tell the Commissioner of Police that they are going to begin war in the state. War is going to start. But who do we blame right now? Because it's Buhari. I know some persons will feel like the governor is not doing anything. Governor Obaseki is not doing anything. You know, of late, APC, they've turned it into something else. They've been accusing one another. APC accused Governor Godwin Obaseki of keeping silent regarding the insecurity issues in the state. But the truth is, it's not only Edo State that is the gospel truth. It's not only Edo State that is facing this challenge right now. All the highways, there is no time that travelers embark on a journey that they are not scared for their lives, that people don't get kidnapped, that they don't get robbed, that they don't get attacked. So it's a national issue. It's not just a state issue. It's something of a national concern. Right now, guys, the shocking one is that they've passed out a message that they are going to start a war in Edo State. That if they sight any policeman, if any policeman is sighted, that they will shoot immediately. We know Governor Godwin Obaseki has promised a lot, that he would work with a lot of stakeholders, and he will seek alternative method to deal with this insecurity, like community policing. We hope that he will do all he needs to do to keep the lives of Edo people safe. Guys, thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again, bye for now and God bless.